my enhanced women on the outside to ignite the inside and help them achieve their dreams and goals. Let's talk about radical honesty. What would happen if the world was totally honest, like 100% honest? This lesson has been drilled into my life in several different ways, but I was on this ship. Yes, it was a cruise ship, but really it was more like a Arctic Icebreaker on my way to Antarctica, and they were talking about Ernest Shackleton and his missions to Antarctica and how he got people to sign up for these missions. Now, when we go into such a cold climate where there is all ice and tons of hazard, you need special people to do that. So he put an ad in a London paper and they read us the ad. So listen to this. Men wanted for hazardous journey. Small wages, bitter cold, long months of complete darkness, constant danger, safe return doubtful, honor and recognition in case of success. So that was his ad, and he put it out in a London paper, and so many people signed up for it. And the reason he was so successful at so many of his missions was because he had the right people. He told them in the beginning, very little pay, lots of danger. At one point, their ship got stuck in the ice, and it was so cold they couldn't break the ship free. So they started using the dogs to move forward as dog sleds, and eventually they ran out of food and they had to eat their own dogs. But he started with these people that were going to do whatever it took to make the mission happen, because that's how he was. He was honest with the ad. There is nothing, to me personally, appealing about a hazardous journey, small wages, bitter cold, long periods of darkness, right? And safe return doubtful. Does that sound good to you? But that's how he was. If you look at even stories in the Middle East of Muhammad ibn Abdullah, right? He was a merchant. What got him the attention? He would tell what was great about the merchandise, but then he would also tell you any flaws in the merchandise. This honest method of presenting information built trust, because they knew that when someone will tell you the flaws that as well as the good parts, they're not hiding anything. Whereas when someone only tells you the good things, like Ernest Shackleton and his journey to Antarctica, he didn't say anything good about it, right? I went there. The views were amazing. It was breathtaking. It was untouched. The animals, the sights, the feeling, the cleanliness of the air. He didn't put that in his article, right? He was radically honest, brutally honest. Same with Muhammad ibn Abdullah. What was his gift? He was radically honest. If something was wrong, we could trust him. And that's where people knew that they were going to get the truth. They may not like it. No one said that they had to like the truth, but there's a feeling of safety and comfort knowing that we are going to get the truth from that person. So I was talking to my friend who said, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want them to, not like me if I tell them the truth. So I always tell the story of the green dress, the ugly green dress. So let's say you go out shopping with your friends and your friend wants to buy this ugly green dress. And she's like, oh my God, don't I look great? How about I wear this green dress? And you're thinking inside your heart, oh my God, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. But you don't want to hurt her feelings. So you say, yes, go ahead and buy the green dress. I mean, if you like it, it must be a good choice. So for whatever reason, you encourage her to buy the green dress. So now your friend wears it at a party and everyone laughs at her or makes comments, or there's social media posts about the ugly green dress. And now she's super hurt because she realizes it was not a good choice. See, you could have easily been honest, said, hey, that's not my taste. That's not my preference. If you really want to wear it, you can. But I recommend the red one or the black one or the other one you have at home. You could have been radically honest. Now, then if she had worn the ugly green dress, gotten the social media posts, gotten laughed at, whatever, that would have been on her, and she would have said, oh my gosh, I should have listened to her. She was telling me the truth. But now it looks like you set her up for a failure. So whatever it is, definitely be honest. One of the biggest challenges to being honest is being honest in our relationships. I have a friend whose husband is pretty tough, but you know what? In her entire marriage, she was not honest. She said yes when she meant no. She put up with a lot of things, did not put her foot down, and you know what? She didn't get upset a lot because she didn't want to rock the boat. Plus, on top of that, they had 5 kids together, right? And you want to do the right thing for the kids, which is stick it out, stick it out, stick it out. Well, now she's super sick. And a lot of illnesses are trapped emotions. They become tumors, they become arthritis, they stop the blood flow, they hurt us. Now, do you have someone in your life that's 50 or 60 years old that is a depressed mom or a depressed aunt or anxious aunt or sick? Wouldn't you have loved it if she had just said, enough, this is too much for me? If all those times in her life when it was over her head, when she felt unloved, when she felt uncared for, when she felt unneeded, she was honest and said, too much, back off, I need some time to rest. I need some time to recover. If you know someone that is sick or tired or reaching a breaking point, wouldn't it have been nice if they had been honest earlier in the process? Like when they were buying the green dress and they would have said, no, that's ugly. I don't want that. Would you prefer to see someone suffer because they played along, they went with peer pressure, they went with social cues? Or had been honest and said, enough is enough? Radical honesty, it's the best way to go. Have people trust you, but in order for people to trust us, right, we have to tell the truth. They can't find out the truth some other way just because we were trying to save their feelings. And I did this so much when I was early on in my coaching, but what I realized was where the power is in the truth. And to be that actual mirror, and they may not like it initially, but when they're ready to hear the message, whether it's a friend, an aunt, a cousin, or a coworker, you'll make a big difference in their life because you had the courage to tell the truth.